All right, folks, welcome back to another episode of a sort of Break 90 video / course vlog.
I'm really falling in love with these videos.
We're over here at Ross Bridge. We've got an orange shot tracer. The course is long and it's strong and it's basically ready to put me in the hospital on some level. Look at that little, I don't know if that water wheelhouse is used, but anyway. We've got a lot of highlights and lowlights from this episode. Ross Bridge is one of the longest courses in the world, but offers multiple tees for golfers of all levels. The course has a vibe that reminds me of, dare I say it, some amazing courses in Georgia. The first hole has a tree kind of right where you want to be as far as your line off the tee. You'll have to choose whether to lay up or be aggressive and challenge the water that splits the fairway on your second shot.
All right, well, we've seen a lot of Break 90 videos. This one's a little bit sunnier. 8,200 yards, that's the title of the video. Par 72.
Not my intended line.
Look at that. But through the tree like it was not even real. That's clean living right there. I should have called that. Through the tree.
Unlike some other Break 90 videos, I did get a chance to hit the range well, so the odds are ever in my favor. A well-struck 6-iron, happy with that ball. It went a little bit further left than I intended off the tee. Was worried about the water that kind of creeps in at this landing area.
Uphill into the wind, pin is back right. I'm hitting a 5-iron. I'm feeling a little excited.
This was a bit heavy, and again, turned it over much more than I needed to. I hit 5-iron because I thought I could take a little less club.
Well, just terrible. Really not my best.
I can't remember if the wind was going left that day, but my ball and my ball flight certainly was. Pretty happy with this chip. Kept the pace right through the club there. Didn't have the alignment quite right, but again, very happy with that leave.
That worked out. Got a par putt.
I believe these are Bermuda greens, which ultimately leaves you with a bit of grain to consider on your putt. So here we have about 15 feet. Felt really good about this one, as you can tell by my posture. Alas, it would be a 6. Hard not to feel confident on a tee shot like this, standing hundreds of feet above the fairway with a pretty open landing area. Your approach must cross 2 more bunkers, but there is plenty of room in between these and the green. If you miss, make sure you miss left to avoid a steep embankment leading to the water right and long. So just trying to wrap up a little draw here. Not too much. Hit it a little bit straighter than I wanted to, but I guess the wind or something brought it around a little more. I think I started it a little further right than I wanted to. This sort of working on the swing here, I'm getting a little too far inside, and that's kind of what causing the. That's kind of what's causing the. I got a case of the lefts here, and as is common early on in the round, you're kind of figuring things out, and so here I'm trying to combat the lefts, and what do? Find out how to hit it right a little bit. As the yardage book says, you don't really want to go right. You have this awkward kind of tight uphill shot, which is, you know, it should be elementary for a good golfer, but here just happy with about a, what does it look like? 25 feet for par. You know, these are soft blows. I'm okay with it. Just sort of getting used to it here. Now, will I make this putt? That's the question. Playing with Riley, reached out on Instagram and said, hey, you want to play Ross Bridge together? And I said, hey, let's do it. All day. You have a decision to make on the third tee. challenge the water and bunker with a driver, or use less club to find the fat part of the fairway, but leave yourself with a very challenging second shot. Any shot left of the long, narrow green will find high grass or water. All right, so here we go. Third hole. I'm loving this tee shot. I'm looking just right of the bunker there and just trying to get a little fall left. Again, a bit of a blocky push, but obviously better safe than sorry. And here you see the ball. Shot tracer. Ellie did a great job of watching the ball's second life, which occurs after it hits the ground. It goes on a bit of a journey back into the fairway. So clearly the golf gods are with us here on the first couple holes.
Yeah, Elliot, make sure you get that tracer on the roll. You know, I'm really falling in love with these videos.
You may notice that we're wearing the Winged Paw bucket hat. That has been discontinued after a cease and desist from Winged Foot Golf Club was issued. So further reason to go over to randomgolfclub.com and get on the mailing list so that you can get hot illegal items like this as soon as they show up. This was one of the better 7-irons I've hit in a while. I don't know why. If I did, I would probably be a little better or be making swing tip videos. Anyway, we're on the green.
Lucky number 7.
Don't worry, folks. I do use divot mix to clean up these little divots here. These slow-mo shots really make me think of like Jason Bourne or something if he played golf. So the pitch mark was right by the hole, and it didn't sit. So, you know, a factor of hitting it, as they say, too good. Still getting some feel for the green, but happy with that leave. First par of the day. Good feeling. First part of the day is kind of like when you do your taxes and you really just put the envelope on it and you've got it done. They actually say doing your taxes is it makes you feel good, which is strange because most people complain about it. But maybe that's why doing it makes, I don't know. I need to look into that. What's the golf version of doing your taxes? What do you think it is? As we think about this, we're going to step up to the fourth here. This is a beastly par 3. I'm hitting an easy 5-wood, hoping for just a high cut. And just kind of snap it over there into this, I don't know what this native bush is down here, but we're in it. Not where you want to be, really. I mean, you've got basically half a football field to the right. And, you know, again, I'm just playing with the lefts here. I'm in disbelief. Riley here has the eyes of a hawk. He found the ball, and maybe he stole one of my balls and planted it. I don't know. I can't comment on that. I'm not aware of that. But we found it. And here is one of these shots where it's kind of like you feel like you're a spy and you got caught. And you're either going to die or you're going to get out free. And we got out free. This could have gotten shanked into the water, and then all of a sudden you're looking at, 6 and 7. But here we have a shot with the ball rolling down. Again, this is sort of why when I watch pro golfers play, the ones that don't react to their shots seem like they're better than the ones that do. Because a lot of times you hit what feels or seems like a bad shot, and in the end, it's very good. Very happy with these putts. Really goes to show that on the green, I should only be practicing 25-footers, which says a lot about my iron play. But anyway, another good bogey. We're looking at 3 over on the 5th hole. It's a very good start to the day. Again, what is this? Watermill? I don't think they're making anything here right now. This hole did not fill me with confidence as we stepped up to it. 469 uphill, also into the wind. The shadows are ominous in the pictures, and as we stood on the tee, I remember just feeling like a dark energy existed on this hole, which might be explaining why I found out how to go right here. So here, where I was. This is really, this is the beginning of something. What you're seeing here, this is the beginning of what could be determined a potential total golf meltdown. Because you start snapping it, the day starts going left, and then you find out how to go right. Luckily, we found the ball after quite a search. But here is where you sort of start to feel totally uncomfortable on the golf course altogether. one of the biggest goals about working with your swing is to take one side of the golf course out of play.
I guess it's fun now.
3-iron here, maybe one of the stupider moves I've ever thought of, but it worked out.
Well,
not much to say. So here we have I believe I took an easy 9-iron on this one. And it was on the stick the entire way. Would end up just a tad short of the pin just on the front edge of the green there.
I didn't know if you were going to say anything.
Very happy with that shot.
You know, it's like every once in a while when you actually pull off a golf shot, it kind of feels like you're like a like a struggling magician, and you actually do pull the rabbit out of the hat. It's like really exciting, I guess. So I just want to say that.
So again, my typical distance from the pin, I think this is about 25 feet here. Pretty good read, but hard to make birdies and save pars with that kind of distance. So happy with a 5 again.
No, I bogeyed every hole except for one.
And as we hike up the hill, we find ourselves on the 6th hole, which is our second opportunity at a hole-in-one. Similar to the second hole, the 6th hole really gives you a feeling of power and confidence as you look down on the green.
All right, 6th hole, 197 playing 190. Ace cam is live. You know, I was thinking about it just a minute ago about how, you know, every day, you don't remember every day. You forget most of the days of your life. But if something magical happens, you never forget it. And I guess the question is, can you manifest magical things like holes in one? Now, obviously, we've recorded a lot of ace cams, but if this one does go in, man, straight at it, 6-iron. Close enough to scare me, huh? Oh my God, bro. Thanks. How many hole-in-ones have you seen on this course?
A lot.
A lot?
On 6, I've seen 4.
Really?
Mm-hmm. On
Man, we came so close.
yeah, on this hole, and they've all done it with this 6-iron.
Huh? We just hit 6-iron.
Yeah.
Yeah, so here I actually used a different technique to putt with. I actually focused on the hole itself and then drew a line back to the ball and didn't really think anything about percentage or speed or line as far as cups out. I just drew this line, and I noticed a major difference in the quality of the putt and the quality of the stroke of the putt as well. So I don't think I did that ever again on the day, but I have incorporated that solidly into my routine now. 7th hole, again, just a journey of a golf hole. A long tee shot will give you a chance to reach the green in 2, but be careful of the sand short and left of the green. Just opening up with a really confident swing. I find that the more we kind of look at the golf swing as a place to just be completely reckless and abandon any holding on or any kind of steering of the golf ball, you end up with a much better shot, more like what you intended. This was a perfect 3-iron that honestly, in all of my 3-irons here, I should be looking at 220, 225. So 240 was a lot, and I hit it very well. Ultimately didn't get over the bunker. I thought it was going to kind of roll up. And here, the third shot, this is sort of this is that moment when the spy realizes that he's in trouble here. Bladed a 58 degree out of the bunker and we may have even surpassed the time limit in looking for the ball. Found some balls that weren't mine.
I mean, this is just like, there's no way out. This is like, this is hidden hope, yeah, okay. Yeah.
Almost an impossible shot. I don't really even know what to do here. I don't know. If anyone knows what shot to hit in this moment, please tell me. I mean, is it a 4-iron through 40 trees?
Crazy lines. This is not even really part of the golf course. I almost feel like I should just, I mean, I guess they could try to go up.
Also, you got to remember too, it's like you have one club with you, right? I didn't realize it was going to be this far down the hill. You know, this almost does make me wonder on some. There you go. Almost have it. Just into the grass. I think I might have gotten pine straw in my eyes. I'm allergic to pine straw. Also, I seem to be having a spinal injury happening. Not sure what's going on here. And this is really where, you know, if you're looking at your heart rate, that's up. You've been now hiking up and down a hill. You're dealing with your own feelings of inadequacy. I'll use the I form. I'm dealing with my own forms of inadequacy. Hat comes off, folks. That says a lot. I don't know. Stubbed it a little bit. And on our way to the 8th shot here. Also 30 feet. Getting really good at that distance, though. A tap-in 9. That should not be uttered. And you know when you're walking off the green, using your fingers to count the score, that it's high. It's higher than normal. Need some sort of other accounting device to, go that high. So this is the moment where we probably should have taken a break, and I should have either meditated or called someone, and not really just stepped right up. With such a disaster behind us, again, a shadowy hole here. The par 4 8th is long, but it has no bunkers and plays downhill. Birds, look at those birds. A hill to the right of the fairway will funnel an errant tee shot back into play. A pond guards the left side of the green. If the pin is in front, consider playing a run-up link-style shot to knock your approach close. Certainly looked like I tried to hit that one pretty hard. So coming from the inside, leaving the club face open, we are again in no man's land here. 8th hole. We're trying to close out this this front 9. We were looking pretty good here, but with the 7th hole carding a quadruple, we are on the 8th hole, just trying to get back in play. I'm basically hitting the ball backwards at the tee now. Just trying to get it somewhere where we can then find the fairway. Yeah, so this felt really good. Unfortunately, I didn't quite hit it hard enough to get onto the flat portion. Again, this is back problem sort of playing its way into my golf round. Maybe it's more of my emotional spine. Just long and right of the pin leaves me a little bit behind. This shot felt very good. Pretty happy with that. Left with just about 3 feet, and we're in for a double. Notice the fans around the green are meant to keep the grass cool on the hot days. Grass is temperamental, especially the greens. That's why we got to repair our pitch marks always. 9th hole. Well, what's it going to be? Am I going to go right or left? What do you think, folks? I remember what happens very, very painfully. Not just left, folks. Low and left. Not sure what part of the club face I hit, but it didn't matter because that ball has no memory because it's been suffocated in this sort of man-made lake surrounding the 9th hole. Ball above the feet. What does that do? It helps you turn it over.
It's like, what am I trying to sabotage myself?
Went through a sleeve of balls on this hole, as you'll see. Went to another drop here, just up to the front edge of the green. It's such an awkward position to drop from the knee. It's funny because we came out at sunrise and played this hole, and I hit a couple good shots on it. Now, when it counts, especially after you've been frazzled by a previous couple bad holes, the whole approach to golf and the golf swing itself is really put into question. Oh, it's got quite a lot of break. No, I guess it doesn't have any break at all. Overreading. I mean, this is a formality, right? We're wasting time, as Brian Baumgartner would say. So that wraps up the front 9. Started off strong. I was 4 over through 6, then 7, 8, and 9 brought in 10 strokes over par. That's going to be a tough back 9, but I will tell you, a spoiler alert, it comes down to the 18th hole. So stay tuned, and thank you for watching.